Smackdown ups and downs. Well, we did like 2 takes of that way. I just whistled the whole melody of Redbone, and then Phil was like, we're not ready yet to go, sorry Jack. And then I had to do it again. My voice was quivering a little bit at the end there. Welcome to all the ups and all the downs from Smackdown Live this week, featuring some Money in the Bank showdowns, some fashion files, and all the general fun you look for on WWE's Blue Brand. Let's have a look and let's go. First, let's start off with the automatic customary down for SmackDown, because guess what? JBL is still on commentary. Not running out of things to say about this one each week. Are we just gonna forget about it? Oh, we're not gonna forget about it here on SmackDown Ups and Downs, and as always, he gets a down. Excuse my slightly blocked nose and general demeanour, I do have hay fever right now, which is where you're allergic to the sun, which is the saddest thing in the history. I'm actually allergic to pollen, grass pollen specifically. It's thrilling stuff here on SmackDown Ups and Downs. Our opening segments, it's grass pollen at a certain time of year. It's June, mid-June for about 3 or 4 weeks. I get it. It really sucks. But anyway, the opening segment, the New Day came out to a traditional New Orleans jazz band, kind of all playing their theme tune down to the ring. They were doing their dancing, and then they got in there, and then it turned into quickly one of those revolving door segments that seems to open every single Raw and SmackDown these days. So the New Day were out first. They were cut off by the Usos, who in turn were cut off by Breezango, who in turn were cut off by the Colognes. No one really had much to say out of the ordinary. And usually I give these promos an up because they're normally, there's good content in there somewhere hidden amongst all the let's get everyone in the ring, just really hammer home that these are the feuds going on. But this time it was just a little bit too bland for me, and I'm going to give it another down. It's 2-0 to the Downs. As for the match itself, however, this was pretty good. It was long. It was about 15 minutes long. It was Breezango and the New Day against the Usos and the Colognes, and it was decent. The crowd took a while to get into it because it was, as I mentioned, very long for an opening match on SmackDown, but there was a lot of high-flying action, a lot of good stuff. Watch out for the spot where Fandango goes to clothesline an Uso out of the ring, and then the Uso kind of can't get over, because normally what they'll do is they'll just do a silly bump where it's obvious they've like jumped themselves over the top rope, but he didn't do that. Instead he just cut his losses. I feel like my nose is running, but I don't think it is.
I think you're fine.
I think I'm fine.
Looks fine.
My hands aren't not anything on them, so it must have just been my mind. And instead he flopped back onto the canvas like a fish and then rolled to the outside. The match was good and it gets an up. Next up we had the women's champion Naomi, I'm never sure which one to say really. She was taking on Tamina, and they had an alright match. No, actually they didn't, sorry, I got distracted by my own hilarious joke. They had a pretty poor match. It gets it down. But I'm more interested in what happened outside of the match. Like, basically, Lana came down, and despite her being there and her distracting presence, Naomi still won, 50-50 booking, got her win back over Tamina. Neither looked stronger as a result. We'll leave that. Lana then got in the ring afterwards and jumped her and hit a sit-out kind of spine buster almost, which I guess is her new finisher. Lana was not as over as I think WWE would have hoped. There wasn't masses of heat on her. There was kind of a strange mixed reaction. A few people were cheering for Lana. People were just excited to see her back, I think. But the overriding chant was a chant of "We want Rusev," which I'm going to call reverse Mark Miro syndrome. I did some research on Sable, before this very shoot. I found out that she was married 3 times. First to a non-wrestling husband who sadly died, and then she married Mark Miro, who was her real life kind of client in WWE when she broke into the wrestling business, and she got way more over than him and eventually split and became one of the most famous women in WWE history. It's like Vince wants to do this again with Lana, because it happened with Sable and Sunny, both of whom are blonde, and I'm not trying to imply that Vince doesn't see, women as anything other than hair colour, but he might do. He might just see them like that. Anyway, the point here is that Lana is not currently more over than her husband. He is, because we haven't seen him for a while, the crowd are desperate to see him back, and he is far more over. It's reverse Mark Miro syndrome. Sorry about that whole tangent. This segment gets it down. We just want Rusev back, and Naomi's run hasn't been the best. Next up, a Jinder Mahal promo, and yes, while I still don't agree with him being WWE champion and pissing all over the legacy of the belt with such illustrious former champions as Vince McMahon, he's still I will concede, getting better and better at promos week by week. Thankfully, the writers are getting better as well. They've dropped a lot of the anti-American shtick. Jinder is now focused on tearing down the legacy of Randy Orton. He then was interrupted by Orton's music. They all went, and then Orton came out the back because he's a sneaky viper, he's a slippery snake, and then he go, that was the campus thing. Wow, why did I do that?
Don't know, but it's staying in.
It's staying in. He hit him with the RKO. Might as well just keep this take going, I guess. Hit him with the RKO out of nowhere because he's a slippery, and then and ran away. But he's a face. But we like it when Randy Orton sneak attacks people. This gets an up. Good promo. Good sneak attack. Maybe their match will be good. Money in the Bank on Sunday. Maybe it'll be good. Next up, Charlotte versus Natalya. Good match. Charlotte's looking to pick up a head of steam. She's hitting her stride again. We all know when Charlotte's on form, she's probably the best women's wrestler in WWE. Unless we're counting NXT, in which case you could say maybe Asuka. But Charlotte, by and large, when she's hitting her, when she's on form, when she's putting on big main event feel matches at pay-per-views, she's great. And this match gave an indication that she's getting there again. Natalya was okay. They've got sort of a chemistry between them that we've seen in their feud beforehand. And Charlotte got the win, which was the right result. She won with natural selection for the pinfall. Gets an up. Now it's time for the Fashion Files. Yeah, everyone's loving the Fashion Files, apart from someone on Twitter, one person I saw, who said segments like this are what's killing WWE. Really, mate? That's what's killing WWE. Inventive, ingenious, funny segments that are well written and have a lot of passion and help get the guys over. Really, mate? Is that what it is, yeah? Anyway, in these Fashion Files, Tyler Breeze has been jumped, just like Enzo and Big Cass over on Raw. But the difference is that Tyler saw who jumped him. He described them to Fandango, who then drew it in a policeman's sketch pad. That's not the word for it, but he drew a likeness of them, and it was comically, it was like stick figures. It was funny. Tyler Breeze's description was greasy hair, dry skin, and 2 arms, maybe one or 2 arms. It's funny. I'd give it an up. Can't wait to find out who it is as well. Get an up. I wonder who it could be. Oh, it might be the Ascension. No, only one of them's got hair. Might be the Usos.
Yeah.
They've got wet hair. I genuinely can't think of any more tag teams though.
Maybe it's a new one.
What if it's Blake and Murphy? Hi Ross. And now on to the main event. Ross just walked past, didn't wave back. Now on to the main event, a 6-man tag between the heels and the babyfaces going into Money in the Bank. So on one team, Owens, Corbin and Ziggler. On the other team, Nakamura, Styles and Sami Zayn. They each had interactions beforehand throughout the show. The heels said, we don't like each other, but I guess we'll have to work together. The faces just picked on Sami Zayn, which is sad. I find him quite endearing. The match was good, it was exciting, you know, everyone got a chance to shine. Eventually, Sami Zayn picked up the pinfall win over Baron Corbin, which makes me think that Corbin's going to win on Sunday, because he's been not one of the stronger ones booked in the lead up to Money in the Bank. And often they choose someone who they think will be unlikely, but we've all heard those reports that Corbin is in line for a push as the main heel on Smackdown, so there's every chance that it actually could be him. I'll tell you who it won't be, because he's never watched wrestling before and doesn't understand what you need to do on a go-home show to avoid losing at the pay-per-view. Shinsuke Nakamura, who climbed up and grabbed the briefcase. Idiot, you silly goose. Why did you do that? No, now there's no way you're going to win. We've already got the visual of you holding the thing. Idiot. Yeah, I guess maybe he got excited because in New Japan their storyline isn't so basic. And they get to build nuanced stories over a period of months, sometimes even years. But in WWE, you need to hammer that home to the fans. Now the writers will think everyone's going to expect Shinsuke to win because we saw him holding the brief. No, we don't. We expect him not to win because we've already seen him holding the briefcase. I'll tell you what, if he does win, I'll be really surprised. I'll do something stupid if Shinsuke wins. I don't know what. What can I do?
Eat a hat.
I'm not going to eat my hat. I can eat another one of my hats. Oh no. He's not going to win. Oh God. Oh God, what if he does? No, there's no way. That's all for this week on Ups and Downs. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jack from WhatCulture.com. The ups have won. That's the way the ups are, isn't it? They're over there. Yeah. Yeah. The ups have won after a shaky start when it looked like the Downs were going to win, but the ups have won. Thanks very much for watching. Let us know what you thought of SmackDown Live in the comments below. Let us know what you think's going to happen at Money in the Bank. I'll see you soon. Shinsuke's not going to actually win, is he?
No.
Nah.
Maybe?
Nah.
It's time for another week-long free trial of WhatCulture Extra. We're built to destroy just around the corner. It's our 1-year anniversary show of WCPW, so we want as many people as possible to be able to see it. So we're giving it away essentially for free as part of a free trial for our premium service. If you sign up to WhatCulture Extra anytime between now and next Monday, you'll be able to get a week of WhatCulture Extra for absolutely free. And we really hope that you sign up, not just because Built to Destroy is going to be an amazing show, but also because we really want to keep making WCPW. In the wake of the YouTube guidelines and a lot of independent wrestling being affected, a lot of people have asked us, what is the best way to support WCPW? The best way to do that is not just sign the petition, but also sign up to WhatCulture Extra. That allows us to make the wrestling that hopefully you love. So to sign up to your free trial of Extra and enjoy Built to Destroy for absolutely free, go to whatculture.com/extra.